Okay, so good morning to all. So yesterday we are solving the problems on the integration, so which were asked in the different competitive examinations. Because if you cover them, all the models are going to cover. Then apart from that, after that we have to practice the different models from reverse side also. I think yesterday we have completed the problem number 12, right? Now look at the problem number 13, which is integral 1 upon 1 plus cos 8x dx.
12 आधा ही हो गया था.
12 आधा हो गया. Okay, look at the 12th problem first. Which is integral 1 upon sin x into cos square x dx. Since it is an objective, so I will use the shortcuts always. So try to understand yourself. So this is the problem which were asked in the MHCET 2018. Okay. So to find this problem, already this model of the problem yesterday we have solved it. Whenever you find the sin and cos term in the denominator in the product, then numerator also expressed in terms of those two terms. So in the numerator there is a 1. That 1 we can write as an sin square x plus cos square x. Sin square x plus cos square x upon sin x into cos square x dx. Then we will split the terms now. If we split the terms, first there is a sin x is getting cancelled. Remaining is sin x upon cos square x. Sin x upon cos square x. From the cos square x take 1 cos x. Then sin x by cos x, which is tan x, into 1 more cos x will be there in the denominator. So 1 by cos x, that is you can write secant x. Plus second term cos square gets cancelled. Remaining is 1 by sin, which is cosecant x. So for doing the simplifications, try to use the short way to write all these trigonometric functions. Then we can save the time. Now we know the formulas for this both of them. Integral secant x into tan x, which is secant x, plus the formula for integral cosecant x is log mod cosecant x minus cot x, log mod cosecant x minus cot x, or log mod tan x by 2. There's the two formulas are there. Either log mod cosecant x minus cot x or log mod tan x by 2. So as for that option, we have to take that formula A plus C. So this is the answer for it. Take that. Next, look at the problem number 13, which is integral 1 upon 1 plus cos 8x. 1 plus cos 8x. So this is the problem was given in the case set, that is the Karnataka Common Entrance Test 2007. Okay. So it is a simple question. So to evaluate this, whenever if you find 1 plus cos or 1 minus cos, immediately we have to recollect the formulas from the trigonometry, that 1 plus cos 2a is 2 cos square a, 1 minus cos 2a is 2 sin square a. Means for applying that formula, whatever the angle is there, we have to make it as an half. So by applying that formula, this is you can write 1 plus cos 8x, we can write as an 2 cos square 4x. So whatever the angle is there, you have to make it as an half for applying this formula. Now this is 1 by 2 right down outside, then 1 by cos square means that is secant square 4x dx. Now we know the formula for integral secant square x is, integral secant square x is tan x. That's why it is a tan 4x. But where x coefficient is 4, that's why you have to divide it by 4. Already 2 is there here. 4 to the 8 plus c. That is answer. Tan 4x by 8 plus c. Okay. Yes. Look at the 14th problem, which is integral sin 2x upon sin 5x into sin 3x, sin 3x dx. So this was given in the Gujarat CET 2017. So this is also the simple question. So sin 2x upon sin 5x into sin 3x. To evaluate this, once observe the angles in the denominator. There is a 5x and 3x, and look at about the difference or addition. Sometimes the difference might be there in the numerator. Sometimes the sum of these angles might be there in the numerator. That's why it is a 5x minus 3x, which is the 2x, exactly that is there in the numerator. That's why that sin 2x we can write as an 5x minus 3x upon sin 5x into sin 3x dx. Now, the numerator is in the format of sin of a minus b. The formula for sin of a minus b is sin a cos b, that is sin 5x into cos 3x minus cos 5x into sin 3x upon sin 5x into sin 3x dx. Okay, so that is integral. Now we will split the terms. If you split the terms, here sin 5x is getting cancelled, then first term is cos 3x upon sin 3x. Cos by sin, which is cos 3x, minus second term where sin 3x is getting cancelled, cos by sin, which is cos 5x. So this is what we are getting dx, right? Then we know the formula for this integral cot x. What is the formula for integral cot x is?
Log mod sin.
Log mod sin x. So it is the log mod sin 3x, where x coefficient is 3, so we have to divide it by 3. Minus, it is also log mod sin 5x, and where x coefficient is 5, so we have to divide it by 5 plus c. So this will be the final answer. Understand? Okay. So sometimes we may not find anything in the numerator, but here some angle might be there in the denominator. So in certain cases, look at about the difference or addition of the angles. The difference or addition of the angle, if you get some constant. Suppose the angles are like that, x plus alpha and x minus alpha are there. Suppose these are the two angles in the denominator. Suppose if I subtract them, then the subtraction we are getting the 2 alpha. The subtraction we are getting the 2 alpha, right? So if the addition or subtraction of that angles is a constant angle, if we get it, constant, that is x is getting cancelled, in the denominator if the both the terms are there in terms of the sine, or both are there in terms of the cos, both the terms are there in terms of the cos or sine, then multiply and divided by sine of the difference of that angle. Sine of the difference of that angle, with that we will multiply and divide it, and in the whatever the angle we are getting here, that angle write as the difference of that angle. Okay. Suppose in the denominator if we find one function sine, another function in the cos, then we have to multiply and divide it by cos of the difference of that angle. Cos of the difference of that angle we have to write it, then the numerator angle will write as the difference of the denominator angle, then we will expand that cos, then we will split that. Okay, there is a procedure we have to remember. Take that.
Sir, board is blur.
What is
थोड़ा
blur?
ब्लर है सर.
नो सर.
ज्यादा blur है.
ब्लर है सर.
Yes, sir.
No,
सबका
sir, it is clear.
Clear है sir.
क्लियर है ना? तो कैसे अभी गाँव में बहुत सारे से चल रहे नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, तो Just listen the class whenever you are not getting properly. Then that's why I'm sending the video also to you. Later we can watch the video also.
सर प्रॉब्लम की फोटो भेज दो सर, ब्लर है बोर्ड।
ना वीडियो भेज रहे हैं ना, बाद में देखो। Okay, next look at the next problem. 15th problem. Just observe that it is integral cos 2x minus cos 2 theta, integral cos 2x minus cos 2 theta upon cos x minus cos theta, which was given in the KSET Karnataka Common Entrance Test 2017, upon cos x minus cos theta d theta, sorry dx. Now tell me, how do you evaluate this? How can you evaluate this? So, to evaluate this, what we will do is, in the numerator you can find that cos 2x and cos 2 theta. So, we know the formula for cos 2a in terms of the cos. What is the formula for cos 2a in terms of the cos? Cos 2a in terms of the cos is 2 cos square a minus 1. So, this is I can write 2 cos square x minus 1, we can write it, minus, keep the bracket. And cos 2 theta we can also write as an 2 cos square theta minus 1 upon cos x minus cos theta d theta. Like that we will let the
सर
formula
वीडियो
for...
पॉज हो गया सर।
पॉज नहीं होता है, पॉज हो गया क्या सबका?
सर वीडियो पॉज हो गया सर। क्लियर है, अभी क्लियर है।
Okay, now look at this. Integral cos 2x minus cos 2 theta upon cos x minus cos theta dx, we have to find it. So to find that, here cos 2x is there. We know the formula for cos 2a is 2 cos square a minus 1. That's why for that formula, cos 2x we can write 2 cos square x minus 1, and cos 2 theta we can write as an 2 cos square theta minus 1 upon cos x minus cos theta. Now here minus 1, it is minus into minus, plus 1 is getting cancelled. Then from these two I can take the 2 common. The remaining is cos square x minus cos square theta. Cos square x minus cos square theta, that is a square minus b square. So that is we can write as an cos x minus cos theta into cos x plus cos theta, we can write it, upon cos x minus cos theta d theta, where cos x minus cos theta is getting cancelled. Now this is 2 times. We will integrate the remaining function. It is integral cos x dx. What is integral cos x dx?
Sin x.
Sin x. Plus, for the second function there is a cos theta. When the dx is there, x is the variable but not the theta. That's why cos theta we have to consider as a constant. We can write that as it easily. Then remaining is integral 1 dx, that is x. That's why it is x cos theta plus c. So this is the answer for it. Okay, take the problem.
Cos 2x2.
Then look at the problem number 16. It is integral cos x minus 1 upon cos x plus 1 dx. Cos x minus 1 upon cos x plus 1 dx. So this is the problem was given in the Madhya Pradesh CET in 1989 and 1992. So it is also the simple question. So to evaluate this, in the numerator there is a cos x minus 1 is there, but we know the formula for 1 minus cos 2a. 1 minus cos 2a is there. To get that, from the numerator take minus common. Then it becomes 1 minus cos x. Tell me, how do you write 1 minus cos x? 1 minus cos x. How can you write it?
2 sin
2
square
cos x by
x by
2.
2 sin square x by 2 upon, how do you write 1 plus cos x in the denominator?
2 cos square x by 2.
2 cos square x by 2 dx. Where 2 gets cancelled, minus integral sin square by cos square, which is tan square x by 2 dx. We got that integral tan square x by 2, right? Now tell me, how do you evaluate the integral tan square? Because we don't know the formula for tan square. That's why this tan square theta, we can also write from the trigonometry as secant square theta minus 1. That's why this is, you can write secant square x by 2 minus 1 dx. So like that we will write it. Now we know the formula for secant square x by 2. What is the formula for integral secant square x by 2?
tan
Tan x by 2. And after applying that formula, where x coefficient is 1 by 2. So we have to divide it by 1 by 2. Upon 1 by 2 means the 2 comes to the numerator, which is 2 tan x by 2 minus integral 1 dx, which is x plus c. Now multiply by the minus sign, then it is x minus 2 tan x by 2 plus c, which is the answer. Check that.
सर x by 2 के कोएफिशिएंट से डिवाइड नहीं करेंगे?
डिवाइड किया था ना मैंने, डिवाइड करने के बाद 2 आ गए इधर. इसका क्वेश्चन क्या है? 1 by 2. You have divided by 1 by 2. तो 1 by 2 से डिवाइड करते 2 वहां पर आएंगे. Look at the next problem, 17, which is integral x plus sin x upon 1 plus cos x dx. So this is the problem was given in the AP MCET 2017. So look at this problem. So this is also the problem from our textbook. The textbook also the same problem was there. Okay. So to evaluate this is integral x plus there is a sin x. We will expand that by using the formula of sin 2a. Since the formula for sin 2a is 2 sin a cos a. That's the formula we know it. 2 sin a cos a. That's why for that formula sin x you can write 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 we can write it upon 1 plus cos x. How do you write 1 plus cos x? 2 cos square x by 2 dx. Then we will split the terms here. If we split the term, first term is x upon 2 cos square x by 2. So this is you can write as an x by 2 into 1 by cos square, that is secant square x by 2 dx. This is one integration plus integral. Second one is that where 2 and 2 gets cancelled, cos x by 2 also gets cancelled. When we sin by cos, which is tan x by 2 dx. Okay, this is the remaining. Now to evaluate this, since here you can find the product of the two terms here. So product of the two terms means we will apply the integration by parts formula, that is UV formula, we will apply it. So as for the UV formula, out of these two, tell me which is the first function we have to select?
Trigonometry,
Algebraic means write on this x by 2 as it easily. Write on x by 2 as it easily. We will integrate the second function. What is the integral secant square x by 2 is? Tan x by 2. Tan x by 2, and where x quotient is 1 by 2, so we have to divide it by 1 by 2. By 1 by 2 means the 2 comes to the numerator. Minus integral. Immediately we have to keep the minus integral. We have to do the derivative of the first function. X by 2 derivative is 1 by 2. And we have to integrate the second function, whose integration is 2 tan x by 2. We got it. Plus here there is a tan x by 2 is there. dx. So write down the term as it easily. Now where 2 and 2 is getting cancelled, so it is minus integral tan x by 2 plus integral tan x by 2 means these two terms are getting cancelled. Then the answer is 2 to get cancelled is x into tan x by 2 plus c, which is the answer. Because these two terms automatically get cancelled. Okay, that is the answer. Write down it. Next, look at the problem number 18, which is integral 1 minus cos x into cosecant square x dx. 1 minus cos x into cosecant square x dx. So this is given in the MHCET 2005. First, to tell me, give an idea, how can you solve this? How can you solve it?
Cosecant square we can write by 1 by sine square
Good.
x, and then we can split it.
Okay, good. There is a cosecant square x that will write as in 1 upon sine square x. So that sine square x comes to the denominator dx. Now, this integral 1 minus cos x upon, there is a sine square x in the denominator. That sine square x we can write as an 1 minus cos square x dx. Sine square x we can write as an 1 minus cos square x. Okay. Again, this 1 minus cos square x we can write as an 1 minus cos x into 1 plus cos x. Where 1 minus cos x is getting cancelled, the remaining is 1 upon 1 plus cos x dx. This is the remaining because 1 minus cos x is getting cancelled. Now, how can you express the 1 plus cos x? 1 plus cos x you can write as an 2 cos square x by 2 dx. So therefore, this is we can write 1 by 2 is constant. Integral 1 by cos square means that is secant square x by 2 dx. Then this 1 by 2 into integral secant square x by 2 is tan x by 2, and where x coefficient is 1 by 2, so we have to divide it by 1 by 2 plus c. Where that 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 gets cancelled, then answer is tan x by 2 plus c. This is the answer for it. Okay, write on it. Yes, look at the next problem. 19, which is integral under root 1 minus sine 2x dx when x lies between 0 to pi by 4. This is given in the MPPET 1989. So look at this problem. So this is also the problem from the test book, and this model was asked in the MSCT also so many times. Even in the GMAN also they used to ask such type of the question. So once observe that whenever if you find under root 1 minus sine or 1 plus sine 2x, then we have to go ahead with this procedure. So this is root over 1 means that is I can write sine square x plus cos square x, I can write it. minus sin 2x means you can write 2 sin x cos x, we can write it dx. So 1 we will write sin square x plus cos square x, and sin 2x we can expand as 2 sin x cos x. If you expand like that, this is in the format of sin a square plus b square minus 2ab form. A square plus b square minus 2ab means, how do you write this?
Sin x minus cos x whole square.
Means here there is two possibilities are there. Either sin x minus cos x whole square I can write it, or cos x minus sin x whole square also I can write it. Either I can write sin x minus cos x whole square, or cos x minus sin x whole square also I can write it. So options were there for both the cases. So which one we have to select it? For that, since it is a square root function, if any function is coming out of the square root, always should be a positive value. That's why whenever there is a minus sign in between, then we have to write bigger value minus smaller value always. Bigger value minus smaller value. So they have given that x lies between 0 to the pi by 4. Within this interval, which one is the bigger one, either sin x or cos x? To find that, we will take the help of the graph of sin and cos. You have the idea about the graph of the sin and cos? First I will draw the graph of the sin. So when x is 0, sin 0 is 0. When x is 90 degree, sin 90 reaches the maximum value, that is 1. It reaches the 1. Let us assume that this is the 1. Okay. Now the sin is increasing from 0 to the 1. Between 0 to the pi by 2, this is y is equal to sin x graph. And if you consider the graph of the cos x, when x is 0, cos 0 is 1. When x is pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0. That's why it will decrease as. This is the graph of y is equal to cos x. And the sin and cos are going to meet somewhere else here. That is at x equal to pi by 4. X is equal to pi by 4. Since they have given x value between 0 to the pi by 4. Between 0 to the pi by 4 if I consider, so this is the cos x curve and this is the sin x curve. Which is the upper curve? Cos x. This is upper curve and this is the lower curve now. Between 0 to the pi by 4, cos x is bigger than sin x. That's why this is where we have to write cos x minus sin x whole square, we have to write it. Under root cos x minus sin x whole square means, which is cos x minus sin x dx. Okay? Because within that interval, cos x is greater than sin x. Suppose if they have mentioned that interval as between pi by 4 to pi by 2, if they have mentioned between pi by 4 to the pi by 2, sin x is bigger than cos x. So this is the sin x curve and this is the cos x curve. So sin x is bigger than the cos x. In certain cases you have to write sin x minus cos x. So here this is cos x minus sin x, we have to write it. Then integral cos x, which is sin x, minus integral sin x is minus cos x means plus cos x plus c, which is the answer for it. Okay. Sin x plus cos x plus c. Take that. Okay. Now look at the problem number 20. Now this is integral under root 1 plus sin x by 2. 1 plus sin x by 2 dx. So here x का range से कुछ भी कम नहीं, because plus is there in between. So this is the problem was given in the IIT 1980. MPPET also it was given in the year 1989, and it is also given in the Punjab CET, the 2003. Just observe this problem. Since here this is also the procedure is same, but here sin x by 2 is there. So if you expand that sin x by 2, how can you write that? Sin x
2
by
sin
2, how
x
do you
by
expand?
4 cos x by 4.
2 sin x by 4 cos x by 4, we can write it. His angle become x by 4. That's why this 1, we can write sin square x by 4 plus cos square x by 4, we will write it, plus sin x by 2, like 2 sin x by 4 cos x by 4 dx. Like that we will express this. Now, it is in the format of sin x by 4 plus cos x by 4 whole square. Plus is there in between. So in certain cases, I can write sin x by 4 plus cos x by 4 or cos x by 4 sin x by 4, both are same. That's why you don't need to see about the graph and you don't need to consider which is bigger one and all the things. Okay. Now directly this is I can write sin x by 4 plus cos x by 4 whole square under root means that is sin x by 4 plus cos x by 4 dx. Now, if you integrate this, integral sin, which is minus cos x by 4, and where x quotient is 1 by 4, we have to divide it by 1 by 4. We divided by 1 by 4 means the 4 comes to the numerator. Plus it is sin x by 4 upon 4, plus into 4 we will get it plus c. That is the answer. Next, look at the next problem. 21st problem. Since it is given that integral under root 1 plus sin x dx is equal to minus 4 times cos of ax plus b plus c. Then what are the values of a comma b? So a comma b values are how much? So the outside there is a root 2 also is there. Root 2 times under root 1 plus sin x dx is given minus 4 cos of ax plus b plus c. So this is given in the Uttar Pradesh State Engineering Admission Test 2003. Okay, so to find this, just observe this, because they have given that this value is equal to this much. So observe on the RHS side, there is a minus cos, we got it, right? When we will get the minus cos? Minus cos, if you want to get it, what should be the function here? It should be sine function. So we know that integral sin x is minus cos x. That's why this is, we have to convert complete in terms of the sine. For converting this, there is a root 2 at the outside, integral under root. Tell me, how do you write the 1 here? How can you write the 1? Sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2, we will write it. Plus sin x means we will write the 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 dx. Okay. Now, it is root 2 times, what is the value of this? Sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Whole square we can write it. So root whole square means the sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 will come out. Now we will integrate this. It is root 2 times integral sin x by 2, which is minus cos x by 2 upon 1 by 2 means 2 comes to here. Plus integral cos x by 2 is sin x by 2 upon 1 by 2 means that is 2 will come here plus c. Okay. Now from these two, I will take minus 2 common. I will take minus 2 common, then which is minus 2 root 2 into cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2, we will get it plus c. Okay. Now, they have given on the RHS side in the format of cos of a plus b form. We have to convert this in the form of cos of a plus b. So to write cos of a plus b, suppose any trigonometric function is in the format of a cos x plus b sin x format. If you want to convert that completely in terms of the cos or completely in terms of the sin, we have to multiply and divide this expression